Hello Libra, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Modern Witch Tarot Deck by Lisa Sturl. There's a website for them. Where is your website? sterlingpublishing.com, if I can get close enough there. So if you want to see that or search out that website, go ahead and search that out right there. Supportive Oracle Cards, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. There's a website for Colette as well, ColetteBaronReed.com. Feel free to freeze frame there if you'd like to. And search out that information if you feel you would like to. Okay, okay. What do we have for Libra? Like, what's popping up here? This is Libra, yeah? Yeah. What's going on over here? Your first card is the Death card. I feel like, it's like something has ended. This is Libra. Something has ended. And even though, like, whatever has happened, it had to happen the way it had to happen. It's very, because these two cards together are very interesting to me. The Lovers is here, and the Death card on your side. Something is finished off. Something is done. But I feel like the way I'm looking at it, it's kind of like, well, it was going to happen sooner or later. And I feel like somebody's very guarded. Even though that's the Lover's card, I do feel like somebody's very guarded, but they're doing what they need to do. Somebody's doing what they need to do, and they're moving forward. Are they moving forward quickly? They've got the Three of Wands. So they are, it's their job in this situation, even though they're very guarded, they are succeeding. They need to move forward. It needs to be, we need to move forward with it. We need to get it done. We need to let it finish off. I feel like you might be running interference. Because Libra is pretty, I think of Libra as being open-minded and like absorbing information and trying to figure out what to do with it. I don't usually, now I know every Libra is different, I give you that, but I don't usually think of Libra as stubborn. I don't usually. Just, and you can let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong, obviously. I think you're dealing with, like, this is what you're running interference. Like, somebody is passing the test, they have to move forward, they need to get it done. I feel like you're kind of like, yeah, no, they need to get that done. So them moving forward, yeah, do that. Get that done. You got to do what you got to do. There's this earth energy. It doesn't have to be an earth sign, but I'm getting like somebody's very stubborn around you. And I feel like this is what you need to kind of run interference with. This energy, you're more successful with this energy than whoever it is that has to get done what they have to get done. This could get messy, but not directly with you, but like if this energy of the person who has to get things done and this energy of the stubborn come together, things could get a little bit rough. I feel like you know that. And you're kind of like, this change is happening. You seem to be more compatible with like dealing with this stubborn energy, saying, you know what? It's happened. This person, they have to do what they have to do. You don't have to do anything. Just let them finish it off. Like, I feel like that's all you're going to say to this person. Is kind of like, you don't have to be involved. You just got to stand back and just let it happen. Just let it be done. Let it be worked out. I feel like you might go in between a little bit. There is a little bit of a, I don't know, I feel like there's a little bit of aggression thing here. High Lady of Compassion, the Word Lord, I think that's the one. And the Wise Woman of Wonderland. The Word Lord is a little bit, something about the word, be careful, less is more. When you communicate with this person, I would say keep it very simple and succinct. Don't mince words. Do not over-explain. Just make it very, for example, you're like, say you need bread from the store, you just say, you like be like, if you're going this way, I need something. And they'll be like, I am, what do you want? It may be a little harsh, but not bad. You may realize like they're kind of a little stressed. I need this type of bread. I'll pay for it when you get here if you can do that. And their response will be just flat out, okay. Which means they'll get it, and that's it. They'll show up with it, you give them the money, that's it. Very simple, very succinct, I want to say. Niceties and like, oh, how are you doing? Or how's everything going? If you don't have time, that's okay. Don't go down that road at all. Just tell them, just you want to get to the point. I just get like, just say, if you're going this way, I need something. I am, what do you need? You just say what you need. If it's like, I need a potato loaf, this is the brand I get. I need the large loaf if you can get it from there. And the response will literally be just okay. I feel like it'll be that simple. They'll show up with it. That's that. The Word Lord, it makes me nervous with the three of these cards. Like the Wise Woman and the High Lady of Compassion, Love and Compassion. This person usually is pretty good. They're usually pretty nice, usually. But there's just this weird, like, random clicky-click energy. Like, I feel like it's like when you're, you've got this low-level headache, and you're tired, and your body aches a little bit. You got, like, three kids in the back of the car just constantly bickering with each other. Most days, maybe you can handle it, but, like, it's starting to really get under your skin. And you're trying to keep yourself together, but you're like, I got a low-level headache, and I'm achy, and I'm tired, and I'm just really getting fed up with it. It's just one of those days where they're just like, they're at their rope's end. And they might get a little bit harsh. They might say something that they really don't mean or really don't. They're not usually that bad. Be careful. Because I feel like this is somebody at their rope's end. Even though they're succeeding, and they're doing well, and I don't feel like you'd say anything to try to set them off. Trying to be overly nice or over-explaining, they're going to be like, well, what? What do you want? Like, just tell me what you want. They don't have any problem helping you, but they don't want the niceties. For some reason, it's just kind of like, oh, what? What else do you want? Like, if you just get to the point, like, if you're going to the store and need something, they'll be like, what do you need? You'll tell them, they'll say, okay. They're going to be there anyways when I'm getting, so they have no problem with that. Also, if you know they're going to go by this store, if you know they're going to go there anyway and you need something, don't not ask. Because if they realized you knew they were going and you needed that stuff anyway, they might get annoyed with you for not asking. It's a very catch-22 thing. So if you're thinking, oh, they're busy, I don't want to add one more little small thing to their list, just ask. If they can't, they'll tell you they can't. Because I feel like if you kind of like, well, if somebody else goes to get something and they could have just grabbed it in 2 seconds, they might say something. Like, it might backfire on you. Just be aware of it. Because I feel like it's a lot going on. You're playing interference for this. You might have some things you need from this person. Don't hold back, but don't make it too fluffy. Just get to the point. You'll be fine. I do think when this is all said and done, this should be okay. But this person, there's a lot of stress around this person. The best analogy, again, is like 3 kids in the back of the car bickering, low-level headache, achy and tired. Like, it's just once this moment passes, it's like once a couple days pass and they've had enough sleep and they feel good, they'll be back to their normal cheery self. This might take a couple months, by the way. I don't know what's going on with this person, but whatever this situation is they got to handle, it might take a couple months. I don't know what that is. But once that passes, I feel like judgment will go in everybody's favor again. The Sun card comes out. Everything will be good again. What is this list? Everything will be under control. The Horse King is very interesting to me. Because they want it the way they want it. Whatever happened here, whatever the situation was that you ran interference with, I would just step away from the whole conversation afterwards. Once it's done and settled, I feel like you're going to be like, well, it's done and settled anyway. If this other person you were running interference for wants to come towards this person and get some answers, I would let them do that on their own. I would just let them do that on their own, because I'm getting the Horse King with this person. They're going to be in a good mood later when they talk about it, but they might be also very insistent, like it is what they're going to do, and they're going to do what they need to do, because they also have the Magician coming in with the Sun card and the Horse King. Well, more the Horse King. However it played out, that's how it was going to play out, and they're not going to have any apologies for making the decisions they made, nor should they, is what I'm kind of getting. So I don't know what to say about that. I mean, you're going to know that situation better than I will, obviously, because you're going to be going through it. But the person that you're running interference for, I don't know how they're going to handle that. Because this person who, they did succeed and they did well, they're not going to offer any apologies for how they handled something. They're not. They're not going to feel like they need to, and they're not going to. I'm also getting the Four of Wands. It'll be fine and stable. If you step back, I feel like whoever this person was and that person they'll work it out. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. I would just let it be. I feel like it's easier for you just to let it be. You'll hear about it later, and I feel like you'll gain that information and you'll log it however you need to. But I would just keep your energy over to you. There may be things for you to work out afterwards, but I still feel like you're working with the interference, like you're running interference still later. Whoever this person was making their decision, I feel like they're their own situation. I feel like they're their own situation, and that's fine. Whoever you're running interference with, I feel like you're just making that work out however you need to. That's where your energy seems to be centered the most. So even when you're running interference, I feel like just be careful how you deal with this person for a while. I don't think they're really mean or negative, but whatever the subject matter is here seems quite sensitive. And they're not going to offer apologies or negotiations. I'm also getting that here. I hope this makes sense, because I feel like I'm jumping a little bit here and there. Whatever the situation is does feel sensitive. Not offering apologies, not offering any... when it's happening, they're not offering any explanations. Afterwards, they may give some. I still feel like you don't need it, though. I just, for some reason, feel like, yeah, it's done. It's over. Does this make sense? That if we nutshell this whole thing, when this situation goes down, give this person their space. The person who's stubborn that you're dealing with, play interference. You deal with this person who's like taking care of things, but make it very short, sweet, succinct, and then just give them some distance. When the right time comes and the answers are there, let that person who wants the answers get it themselves. It'll be fine. Alright, so that's just the overview after. I think we're good, right? It does give me a little bit of stress. I don't know. I know it's a general read, that's probably why, but it seems like there's a very sensitive situation here. And I feel like it just works out better for you just to try to stay on the outskirts of it the best you can and just run interference. I don't know. That's the best I can tell you. Alright. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.